Hey y'all, Tavana Denise here, business accelerator and success coach for women who want to make money by making a difference. And today, what we're going to talk about is how to talk about what you do. And I think this is very important for those of us who network offline because what I'm finding is when I'm in these different arenas, people are just it's like word vomit. They just throw up all over you with what they do and how they do it and how much. I mean, it just really is basically nuts. So what I'm going to talk about today is the 4 elements that you should have in your power statement. That's what I call it. And so you want to incite these people to either select themselves to say, hey, I probably need to work with you, or I know so and so who needs to work with you. Okay? So the first thing is most people will say something like, I'm a makeup artist, or I'm a health coach. And usually the response is, oh, okay. And then people take your card and they put it in a shoebox with everybody else's getting dusty and they don't use it. But if that same person came up to you and said, I am a makeup artist for second time brides, that's very different. I know so and so, she's getting married, and yes, she might be perfect to work with you. Or if you come up to me and you say, I am a health coach for women in their late 30s who are dealing with infertility. That is a very different than somebody just saying I'm a health coach. So those are the kinds of things that you want to consider, and I'm actually just going to read for you the 4 specific elements that should be in your power statement. The first one is obviously what your product or service is. People need to know what you do. The second thing is who your services are for. Who is your ideal client? Just a little bit on the demographics or who specifically you're looking for. Number 3, what is your ideal client struggling with? What is their main problem? What is the problem that you solve? And then number 4, what are the benefits that they get from working with you, or what results do they achieve by working with you? And so when you put these 4 elements together, that really makes a person it really makes for a really good conversation instead of your traditional, what they used to call elevator pitch. You're not throwing up on somebody in a way that's not engaging. And so you want to, I will include in the comments or in the description a link to the template. I've created 2 templates for you all to use to kind of play with these different elements and make it flow and make it sound inviting for you. There are 2 different ways you can put it together. You take those 4 elements and pop it into the template, and then you create your power statement. And then what you want to do is practice it. So practice it so it sounds natural, but you don't want it to be rehearsed. And then take it out to your networking and pay attention when you want to look for the feedback. When you tell people what you do using your power statement, do they ask you more questions? Do their eyes perk up? Do they say, oh, I think I need you? Do they say, I know so and so you need to meet? That's how you know you're getting across the right message. And you also want to, another word that it's not about your power statement, but when you're out there talking about what you do, the very first thing that I suggest is that you ask others about themselves. Be genuine in trying to get to know them and connect with them before you start talking about what you do. Don't worry, you'll get your chance. We're American. That's usually one of the very first questions all of us ask. So that's my tips. Those are my tips for today, and I will talk to you all soon.